Hi, my name is Trisha Dutton and I'm a third-year communication student at UC San Diego. Currently, I'm involved in the Undergraduate Communication Society on campus. I have 2 internships, one at Scripps Institution of Oceanography and one at Geisel Library. And I'm also involved in the Chi Omega sorority. So I think a driving passion for me since childhood has been going to national parks. I grew up going to Wyoming because my grandparents lived there, and so we always went to Yellowstone. And I think when you're little, especially, and you go to school and you have recess and you're playing at Chuck E. Cheese or whatever, and then you go to a place like Yellowstone and you just see how amazing nature is and how none of that's man-made, and all of it is just up to you for your imagination. So that really left a lasting impression on me, and I think it has carried through until this day, because I'm really interested in science communication, and so that has interpreted into my my internship at Scripps. And everything I do, I just find a way to connect it to nature and to try and be outdoors and things like that. So I would say going to national parks, being in nature, traveling across the country and the world, those are driving passions for me. So at Scripps, a typical day for me kind of depends on the hours that I'll be there. But over summer, I work 9 to 5. Basically, when I would get to work, we would have to archive all the daily clips. So anytime Scripps was mentioned, a Scripps grad student, postdoc, professor, I would have to find that article and archive it. And so that's kind of the tedious part of being in PR. And then after that, I would work on a story or a press release. And so one of my favorite stories actually was working on covering the Scripps Coral Reef Succulent Garden. And so for me, that was really cool because I really like succulents. And basically 2 Scripps alumni created this garden of succulents, but it looks like coral reefs. And so they even mimicked the coral reef ecology. And so I actually got to learn a lot about coral reef ecology just from writing that piece about a succulent garden, which is I think pretty unique. But I really like that part of science communication. So that was really fun. So when I have true free time, I do try to spend more time outdoors and hike and things like that, because I've noticed since coming to college, I've lost that drive to take that free time and go hiking and do things like that. But going to the beach also is I think when you come to UCSD, you're I'm gonna go to the beach all the time, and that's just not a reality for most students on this campus. Working at Scripps, I'm able to walk out of my office and walk on the beach during my lunch break, so that's really nice. I think a message that I want everyone to really think about when it comes to nature is not necessarily that it's in danger because of climate change and things like that, because I think that won't really connect with people. I think people need to connect with nature first before they think about the bigger problems that are impacting it, which is why for me, I think I feel so passionately about protecting national parks and things like that, is because I've had those connections to nature since childhood. But for a lot of people, they haven't, and so building that connection, they'll be able to recognize the state of our country and of our environment.